What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Off the Hook Outdoors. I'm Ted, your host. Tonight's video this evening, I am going to go over my SD card that was in my Wild Game Innovations camera. So we're going to go over, it's only been up for a few days, so I'm not expecting a ton of pictures. I didn't look through the whole camera, but I have about like 25 videos or so. So I'm going to go over them with you tonight and just see what we got going on here. So let me fire up the computer and stuff like that. There we go. And I gotta fire up my... Hey Mom, what's up? So we are going to check out the SD card in the Wild Game. Times McNally. What's up, Tim? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate it. Come on, I hope this is charged. Oh, it is charged. Yay. Yeah, so I'm going to fire up the computer. It's firing up right now. Let's see. Okay, and we are in. OGC Adam, what's up, man? Thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate you. Like I said, I'm not expecting a ton of pictures. I think I got like 20 videos. I'm not expecting big bucks to be on there because our cameras in Ohio and everywhere have been slow because of this drought. Like the deer aren't moving like they normally do right now. Now, in 2B, where I'm at right now, it is hunting season. This weekend just passed. I had a picture of a buck that got my one of the guys I know shot a buck this weekend, and I did put it in my picture of my contests. If anybody doesn't go to my community tab, I'm running a contest right now for trail cam pictures, and what you do is you just email me your trail cam pictures of bucks with timestamp like dates this year, and me and the kids are going to go through them, and whoever, we're going to pick 2 people, and whoever we pick is going to get a chance to win an Off the Hook shirt, long sleeve or short sleeve camo shirt. We got rain today too, man, so that's awesome. We got some rain last night and today. Uniontown, where my camp is, a video will be coming out Wednesday. You'll see the results of my food plots, and they are coming up, but they need rain. We actually sprayed the food plots with rain. What's up, Kevin? So we did that. And yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania as well. So I'm near Pittsburgh. But yeah, we got rain. So the camp got rain, so I'm anxious to see what is, if it helped. I'm hoping that it helped our food plots down there because we did spray. So I'm just trying to get you guys up on my iPad here real quick. Trying to get into YouTube here. So let's get into that. And then we'll start looking at the camera pictures here. Off the Hook Outdoors. And we are live. So now let's get into here. Come on. All right, so we are live. All right, cool. You're up by Erie. You're up by Erie. Trout Run. Used to steelhead fish out of Trout Run at the lake there. What's up, Yoper? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. So I got my SD card. I pulled my card today. It's only been out for a few days on the mock scrape that I'm at down by my house here. But cameras haven't been real active. It's been dry, but we did get rain today, so I'm expecting the deer to start moving a little better. Let's see here. So we got that. We got the media, and we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got about 20, 18, 3, 15. We got like 20, 25 videos here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over them. What's going on here? Okay, there I am. Okay, cool. City Sticker, what's up, man? It just poured. Yeah, it rained all last night, and it rained today, and it rained this evening. So, pretty good. No, Williamsport, okay, cool. Very cool. Well, thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button if you haven't. But like I said, I'm running a contest. If anybody has any deer cam pictures, I'm running that till September 30th. and then we're gonna pick 2 winners out of that. And then I just started up a new one with all the harvested deer. If you get a buck or a deer, send us the pictures, and we're going to go over them too, and you're going to get a chance to win. We'll probably pick 2 winners out of that as well. But if you haven't checked it out, go over to my community channel, over to my community page, and you can see all of the contests that are running over there. What's up, IO? What's up, Hunting and Stuff? Thanks for coming in. So I'm going to set this camera up on my computer here, and like I said, it's not been real active. We got probably 20-25 videos, and we're going to go over them and just see what's on it. But I like to do this. I don't know. I started this last year going over my trail cam pictures and doing a live and showing you guys what I'm seeing over here. So, yeah, we're going to go over that. And then I'm going to try to make some buffalo cauliflower tonight in the air fryer. So my wife sent me a recipe, so I think I'm going to mess with that tonight. So we're going to see how that turns out as well. But yeah, definitely go over, check out my community page, check out the contest that we're running. And I do have a bunch of stuff that I'm going to be doing a giveaway here soon. Yeah, raining off and on for sure. So we're going to be doing a pretty big giveaway with a live stream camera, trail cameras, hats, shirts, things like that. I think I got some turkey calls too from Oak Ridge game calls as well. So we're going to give that stuff away. I got a bunch of stuff from Fishoholic and stuff like that. So we're going to do a nice thank you giveaway, probably right before I get into, I'm going to say October at some point. So make sure you're tuning into that. So let me get this camera set up here, and then let me move this over here to me and right in front here. Let me do this, and let me get down onto the screen here. Okay, so there is a screen. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. I'm going to go off to the side. I think I'm not going to go off to the side. I'm going to go right like this, and we're going to look at the trail cam pictures through here. So let me get into here. Now these are mixed up. One thing I have this one here is it's a tried but true wildlife game cam. I've had it for a while. This is a scrape one. It's called the Scrape something. I can't remember what it is. But it's a good camera from Wildlife Innovations, but it's an old one. So the pixels and everything. Some of these new cameras that I got from like Cam Park and Vu Peak, they take 4K pictures and video. This isn't near 4K, but you can still see, and it does work though. Those other cameras, some of them were working, some of them wasn't. So, and Chris will tell you about the no view cameras that we used to get, and they don't show anything too much. So, all right, let's get into the first video. We're just gonna make our way down. Okay, so this is the 18th at 4:15. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got a possum or a raccoon there. And that is at 4:15 in the morning, I believe. Yeah, a.m. Yeah, that's 9:18. Some views. Yeah, some views for sure. Okay, so that was just a possum. And I'm just going through every one of them so you guys see what the trials and tribulations. There's a doe right there now. See what she does. She's cleaning herself off. And she's coming from the bottom of the hill. And this is why I like videos, because you can tell where they're coming from, what time of day it is, and where they're going. So she was just standing there. I only took like a 20-second, I believe, video of them. I think it's a 20 seconds. 12, 10. Yeah, like a 15-second videos. That's all I can get on here. I should probably raise it to 30. But that doe seems like she's looking down the hill. And that's all the video I got of that right there. So, but I like the videos because you can get sort of you can guess what's going on with them, where they're going, where they're heading. That's 9:19 at 9:03 in the morning. And she's just hanging around the scrape there, standing there. But see, it goes from 9:19 to 9:21 on this camera. Now, there's a monster right there. There's a nice 6-point. But he was messing around with the vine. He's checking out the scrape, just looking around. That's 8:28 on 9:21, so that's 8:30 in the morning. He came down from the hill, so I don't know. He's going down to bed. He's probably going to come straight down here and make a right and go into the thicket there. That's probably him. But you can see the picture right there. He's sniffing my vine with the Jinxum scent on it. So that's that one. Then we got a 9:19 at 9:04 a.m. Here's another trail cam video. Yeah, this is a good, but I mean, the other ones, my other cameras are good too. But that's it. That's only a 15-second. I might have to up it to 30 seconds. Now it's not a solar powered camera or anything. It's a just a battery operated. It uses 8 AA's. So if I do 30-second videos, this is 15-second. If I do 30-second videos, it'll eat the camera up. But I did see that it was a full battery still after a couple of days of being there. So, but they're pretty good pictures. So let's move down a little bit here. Okay, let's go to 9:15. Probably see me in here somewhere. All right, there's a raccoon or something. It looks like they're fighting. I wish I would have got the whole thing on camera, but it's down in the corner here where they were fighting. I like watching other animals. See, he's running. I like to watch other animals. Maybe that was the possum and the raccoon fighting there, guys. I don't know. But it's neat to watch the videos. I definitely like the videos better than... I definitely like the videos better. That way I could see what's going on. Which one is this one? Is this the 9:15? Let's go to the 9:21. And I don't know why they're not in order on this camera. But there's another monster buck right there, guys, a 4-point, sniffing the vine. And he wouldn't spend too much time there. He just sniffed the vine and he's walking, going back down probably to bed. That's 8:30 in the morning. And like I say, guys, this area here, I'll start getting them later on. The bigger deer, I think, you know what I mean? It's nice to get big deer in this early, but there's another doe cleaning themselves. And if the doe are around like this, I'm cool with the doe being in the area because that means the bucks will be in the area. So, and she's just hanging out. She looked like she was going up the hill, but she was coming back down the hill. So that one, I didn't get a good read on which way they were coming from or anything like that. Okay, here's another one. See what this is. There's a squirrel that just ran past the scrape. And that's just rolling. So that squirrel activated the scrape. Activated the camera. That was at 8:32. So, yeah, that little squirrel right there. Right there's a squirrel. That's what activated it. Okay, so this one is a doe just sitting there looking down the hill. Okay, so my stand is right from here. If you see this scrape here, to the right, over here about 22 yards to the right, like up this way, is where and I could shoot right to that scrape, so that's no problem. If that deer's standing here, we'll go over that one again. If that deer's standing right where that is, I could shoot right there. Perfect broadside shot right there. So if a buck's doing that, then we are in good shape. So, but yeah, that vine, they all sniff that vine, which is good. They put their scent on it. And like I said, I just started that with the pre-orbital, and I will not do anything with that vine. Like today when I went and pulled my camera, I did dump some more dabs in the scrape, but I didn't do anything with that vine, guys. I let the deer put their own scent on that, and I let them go. Okay, let's see, 17. 9:17, what's this one? See the doe sniffing it and messing with the scrape a little bit. So, and that's good. You want the doe in that area. You want the doe putting that interdigital, gland in there and licking things and touching, you want that doe scent in there. So it's more like a community scrape right now. It's not really like a rut scrape yet. And there's 2 deer. There's one up top, and then that little doe just took off running. That's at 10:19. So they're going up and to the right. So now, if you watch any of my videos here, my stand is over in this corner, like up this way, 20 yards to the right here. And if those deer come up here and go over, they are going in front of me and going up, and there's a flat on top. Hey, John, thanks for coming in, buddy. There's a flat on top here. So up here, and they go right in front of my stand, and then there's a flat where they go to bed down, and that's 10 o'clock, so they're probably going to bed down on that flat right there. So let's see, 9:22. This might be me today. It's I don't know if that's me. Nope, there's another doe coming down the hill at 8:19. So they're coming from the top, coming down in the morning. So they're probably coming down this path right here, and they're cutting off this way and going into bed, because that is a bedding area over there, guys. So, and that's why I said I like the videos. But I think this is 15 seconds. I think I'm gonna up the videos on this one, because my other cameras that I have, solar power, I put it on as high as I can, so because you don't have to worry about wasting a battery. And I was worried about wasting the battery here. And there's another doe here sniffing, and that is at, what is that, 3:16 is 4 o'clock. That's 3:48 right there, guys. So 3:48, she's just going up the hill. So she's coming from bedding, probably going out to eat. But not much activity here on big bucks. And there's me. That's today. I went in and got the scrape, and I cleaned the scrape out a little bit. And I dumped my dabs in there. I broke my stick right there. You see that? I like to go in and clean that scrape and get that fresh dirt up in the air. And then I put the dabs in there. So that was today. But we have a couple more pictures because it's all sporadic. It ain't like in order. So it's kind of weird. We only got a couple more. Bing, bing. So there's another one. That's a young doe there. You can see how small she is. That's a yearling. They're just sniffing around that scrape, which that's what I want. And that path goes straight up the hill there, and then it'll go over to the left. It'll come up. They'll either go to the right past my stand, or they'll come up and go to the left into the bedding. But there's other areas. There's a funnel up there where they're going to right now, and that is, see, that's in the evening. So they're coming up the hill in the evening, and they're coming down in the morning. So that's telling me they're going to bed, back to bed in the morning, and they're going out to feed in the evening here. So, and that's why I like the videos. It tells you a little bit of something. But I haven't got any big buck on here yet. There's some doe. So I've had some doe and some small bucks on here. And then that doe looks like she's going up to the left to go in over there. Yeah, and there's another deer up in the corner. Oh, there's another deer up in the corner. Let me hit the play button again. There's a deer up in here if you look. Right up in here. Oh, I'm sorry. Right there, there's a deer. Right there. So they're already up there. So they're going to the left and going in. And she's feeding on some kind of leaves or something there. And then there is a 920 at 5:59. Yeah, and there's that deer up here. So that's another one. So there's a group of 3 that came through. And you can see that one walking across there into the thicket. And that's where she's going to. So they go up the top of the hill, and then they walk around and get over there. And there's some fields and stuff up that way. So that is all the pictures that I got from that. And it's been out a couple days. So not too bad. So let's see here. All right. So that's all I have on the camera right now, guys. Yeah, it's very, very dry out right now. I'm not getting the buck activity, obviously, through it. So thank you guys for coming in. Chris, IL, my dad, my mom, Yoper, John, Hunting and Stuff. Thank you guys for stopping in tonight. We're going to sit here and bullcrap a little bit for a little bit longer. But make sure you're checking out the contest. But that's, you know, I just got deer in the area. I got a picture on my community page of a guy that shot a deer by my house here. It's a nice buck. And then I talked to my other buddy, my taxidermist, and he said that was the one he was going after. So it's kind of cutthroat around here, like with people in areas of hunting and stuff like that. So at least he's not hunting a ghost, he said to me today. My taxidermist, he saw that picture and he goes, that's the bucket I was after. So there's, you know, you get a big buck in this area, there's multiple people going after it. So it ain't easy to take a big buck here because there's a lot of people that hunt around here. But I'm just starting out. Like I said, the season started this weekend in 2B. That's the section I'm at in Allegheny County. So, I'm not ready to get out there and hunt. I'm gonna follow some rules this year that I normally don't follow. Usually I'd be out in the woods hunting in the mornings and evenings, you know, whenever now. But I am going to wait a little bit. I think until like probably the middle of the 19th of October, somewhere around there maybe. I may go out once or twice if I can in the evening, but I don't want to go in there and spook it because I work. I don't want to go in there and spook them in the evening coming up through there and like knock a big buck out of there because like I said, it is kind of cutthroat around here. And like, I don't want to spook a deer out of my area into another area because once you spook a deer, it'll, you know, switch patterns and things like that. So I'm probably not going to hunt and like spook things out. They are hunting in Southside Park next to home this weekend. Yeah, so, you know, like my dad's area is a good area. I shot some bucks over there as well. There's some big bucks over there. The Carver family, what's up? I'm doing well. Yeah, they hunt there all the time. But there's some nice bucks over my mom and dad's, but I haven't been over there because it's easier to hunt here for me. You know what I mean? I do have a stand-upper that I got to take down. It's been years, though. But small patch of woods around a cemetery, same thing. You spook them out of there, they go somewhere else, and they get shot. So I don't want to take the chance of just going in there and hunting every day and leaving my scent in there and spooking deer out. So I'm going to pick and choose my times to get over there. Now, I am on 3 to 11:30, I think, that week of the 19th of October. So I will go over a couple mornings and hunt it just to see. But it's like a church area over there, and they have a haunted house over there. So like during the weekends, it's tough because it's like you can't hunt there because they're you know, doing the haunted houses and stuff, and that's usually some really good times to hunt. So we'll be down to Camp Uniontown and stuff. We got some nice pictures down there of deer, so we're gonna hunt down there. Hopefully Theo gets a shot at one of them deer, or my dad gets a shot at one of them deer, and we can get something down Uniontown as well. But I'll be hunting here. I didn't get a chance to go out to that new property by work yet and check that out. I don't know when I'm gonna have time for that, but yeah, that's basically my plan, is just to get out there when I can and not overhunt it this early season, and see what happens. But I'm gonna wait, I think, here a little bit longer, unless a big one comes through. But there were 3 buck last year. They came through like in November 17th. I still have the date in my head because I have the camera pictures of them. And if I don't get something like a shooter by then around that time, I'll be hunting down there a lot more and trying to pull something out of there, because it seems like it gets active around that time. So I will be making videos and stuff, me being, you know, hunting, and maybe having days where I'm hunting multiple days to make a video. So we'll see what happens, because I'm only going to be hunting 2-3 hours a day if I do hunt the evening or if I hunt the morning. So I may combine some days together like I've done in the past. You guys see how I just try to build the story up. And I will be trying to get the shot on camera again this year and all that good stuff, so you can see it and see, your guys are going to see exactly what happens, how I'm doing it. So that's that. Make sure you check out the contest on my community page. I just started a new contest up today where deer, I have the trail cam pictures that are going until September 30th. And then after that, right now, if you send pictures, email me pictures of the deer that you harvest, we're going to have them as well. And I'll be posting them on my community page for people to see. And then me and the kids are going to go through all the pictures, and we're going to pick 2 winners out of the deer cam pictures. And then we're probably going to pick 2 winners out of the harvested deer pictures as well. Outdoor and over. What's up, man? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Hit that like button if you haven't. But yeah, I'll be doing these trail cam pictures more and more, and I think more and more getting into the season, we're going to get better and more pictures as we go. Now the rain sort of hit, so I'm hoping that the deer are moving a little bit, more. There'll be some moisture out there. It ain't as dry. But I've seen on TV and a lot of these YouTube channels and stuff, they're saying that the deer activity is down to a minimum. And then we have EHD we got to worry about. My buddy Bob, his brother, sent a picture of a deer dead in a pond with EHD. And people are like, oh, blue tongue EHD. Blue tongue is a little different than EHD. EHD doesn't affect cattle, but blue tongue affects deer and cattle. So we're going to be doing a live on the EHD and drought and all that and how that happens. That's going to be coming up soon here on the channel as well. So if you're interested in EHD and all that stuff, tune into that live stream. That's going to be pretty interesting. I'm going to try to get multiple guests up on the panel for that for sure. And Josh from Whitetail Driven. Hey, what's up, Dave? Thanks for coming in. Josh from Whitetail Driven Solutions is going to probably be a guest on there as well. If you guys haven't checked out Josh and Whitetail Driven Solutions, he's on YouTube. Also, check out City Sticker Chris. A good buddy of mine. We've been doing some stuff together, urban deer hunts and things like that. We just did a live yesterday. Chris, was that yesterday or Saturday night? I can't remember. Everything's a blur, but we did a live, so go over and check that live out. That was a pretty good one. We were talking about mock scrapes and things like that. Also, I'm going to have Sean and Dawn, or just Sean up for talking about mock scrapes and things like that as well. So, yeah, we do multiple lives about the same topics, but we get into like more in-depth things. You know, Saturday night, yeah, we get into more, you know, we get another guest on. We like to hear their view of what we're talking about and things like that. That's why I do multiple lives with the same topics, because we get different inputs on it, you know what I mean? So I like to have that and get that out there to you guys. But like I said, this season, last year I started this with the live, looking at my deer cam pictures live, just to show you what I do and what I go through and what I'm looking at and what, you know, if I pick a buck out, if I can get that buck that year, you know what I mean? So I think it's kind of fun. It's kind of different. I don't see a lot of people doing that. They'll just show pictures and stuff of their deer, but they don't go through them like that I was doing. So I'm trying to do something a little different and make it a little interesting for you guys. So we sit down here every once in a while, and I am doing it horizontal. I didn't do it vertical. So we'll go through the pictures and see. You'll see what I'm seeing. And if we're not having pictures, then you're going to see that I'm not having pictures. You know what I mean? And that's part of hunting. So you can't have a big buck on camera every time you pull the camera card. But it is like Christmas morning every time you pull a card to see what's there. So that's where we're at. So, but I'm gonna get out of here. I just wanted to share that with you. We weren't going long here. We're going for about a half hour. But make sure you're going over, checking out the channel. I got a video edited, and it's going to be posted for Wednesday. It's going to be me making mock scrapes in Ohio and an update on the drought in our food plots down at camp as well. So that's coming out on Wednesday, so make sure you're taking a look at that. It was dry when we went down there, and we were in the drought situation. But the Jinxum seed, my off the hook blend, did pop, and it was growing. It was growing small all around. There were some areas that were thicker than the others, but it was growing, so I was happy about that. My dad watered his plot, so I'm hoping that helped, and then this rain here is definitely going to help. If there is some sporadic growth and it doesn't grow like we want to, we probably will throw some seed in. And I was second guessing if I should throw the seed back in, another off the hook blend in there, or if I should just throw rye in there for the year to get through the year with some green. So we're undecided on that yet. And then I got to talk to my dad about getting some foiler fertilizer, some liquid fertilizer. I'm thinking about doing that too here in October, going down there and hitting it, giving it a shot of fertilizer to try to help it if it's growing. Maybe give it a shot of fertilizer to help it out and give it a boost going into the hunting season. So that's the plan. Keep an eye out. I got a couple product reviews that I got to do. I got a heated blind seat from Kemimoto. I'm going to be doing that. And there is another one. What the heck am I doing? What the heck is it? Oh, a boat cover. I got a boat cover from a company for my bass boat. So I'm going to be doing that boat cover review. And then I'm also going to do the Kemimoto heated hunting chair. So that'll be coming up soon here as well. Keep an eye out for the giveaway. I don't know when I'm going to have time to do it, but I'm going to definitely be doing it probably in October. I got a bunch of stuff to give away, a lot of cool prizes and trail cameras, and I have a live stream camera. I got a bunch of clothes, hats, shirts, and things like that I'm giving away. So, and that's going to be a subscriber only. So if you're not subscribed and you want to be a part of that, please subscribe. I will be announcing that and probably promoting it for about a week or two before I do it. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. And that's going to end it for tonight, guys. So I appreciate everyone coming in. Please hit that like button on your way out. And like I always say, guys, take a kid fishing and hunting. We're going to preserve our sport and pass it on to future generations. And we will see ya.